Guys, it's Priscilla with Holistic Healing Homestead again. So back out in the front. So when I did the first kind of introduction of the new homestead, I showed you the areas where I'd like to start working. So we're here in the along the street, and I think since there's areas where there were something there already, I'm gonna use those areas. So kind of be a little specific. This area here, that area there, this here, and this here, and right there. So what I'm probably going to do along the front entrance, because I don't know what's going on over there, but I don't want that to obstruct my view. So we're going to do a banana tree line in the front of the house. So here, everything's kind of like on a contour. Nothing is like really flat, and I don't know if you can see it through here, but from down here it pitches downwards. Bananas tend to like a lot of water, but don't like their roots to sit in water. So because the water will naturally come down this way as it rains, planting the banana plants like right across this edge here, or this line here, you can kind of see where that tree is and just come across, will help to naturally water it, because I'm a lazy gardener and I don't like having to water everything all the time. So I'm trying to work smarter and not harder, and I think that's just how I'm going to do it for here, and create my own natural privacy hedge from the road, since over there they're doing something because they've obviously cleared out land. So I'm going to create my privacy along this front entrance here. I won't see the road except for the areas where my driveway comes in, which one is right there by the mailbox, and then there's another one in front of me. But I can just create my own privacy, and that's what I'm going to do with an edible privacy landscape. Yeah, so here, watering in the banana plants. So I bought some last time I was here, and it kind of tipped over. We did get a lot of rain, but because it sat on its side for a while, you can see the plants kind of naturally angled themselves based on how they were laying, but it's okay. Right, Max? Yeah. We'll get that taken care of just based on the way that we'll go ahead and plant it in the ground, and the plant will eventually correct itself. Max, don't wet your shoes, buddy, as you're already wetting your shoes. It's okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get those in the ground, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And now I do have 4 to 5 more banana plants at the Delaware homestead that we'll bring down in 2 weeks, and then we'll be able to get those in the ground as well, because here you can actually plant them in ground. You can go inside if you want to, buddy. But I thought she was going to help me put them in the ground. Want to change your shoes? Sorry. He needs a water break. I get it, because it's almost 90 degrees and it's only 10:47. So I'm going to get these in the ground, and that'll be the start. And then I'm going to figure out where I want to do my first set of blackberries that I actually brought. Thinking of maybe along that fence line. So probably take those out. And the first couple of blackberry plants that I have, I may do along that fence line. I'm not sure yet. I will give it some thought. I'm not in a rush. I'm just going to get these banana plants in the ground, and I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay? All right, guys. So I am back out here. I got all 3 planted, and now we're just going to get it situated with cardboard and some mulch for weed protection. So right here, we got the first one. So I'm going to flatten that out. I just did it in like a little dip, so that way I could water it in heavy before I put the wood chips, the cardboard and the wood chips on top. But I'm going to flatten that out, and then I'll show you with the other one that I already have the cardboard down. So this is the small one. Here's the bigger one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get cardboard around it because I've watered it in really good, and then wood chip on top. So here's the other small one, and you can see got the cardboard around it, and then Christian's going to put the wood chips on top for me. But this is the progress so far, and It's not in a straight row, but I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be efficient. If anybody knows about growing bananas, they're going to send up shoots anyway, and it's going to take up a nice huge spot. So right now they're about 22 feet apart. They don't really need to be that far apart. But I've got plenty of land, so I don't really need to have my plants right on top of each other. But I will eventually have at least one more right here. And then if I could do this without tripping up, one more right here. And these are going to cut down eventually. And then this whole area here is all going to be bananas going from one end of the driveway all the way to where the mailbox is, because that's the other end of the driveway. And those two trees are coming down. I know that one is pretty. I might leave that one. I feel like it's a crepe myrtle. Y'all could put in the comments what you think it is, because I don't have a plant app to identify. But the blooms are really, really, really pretty. So if anything, I might top this and keep it low. I don't like tall trees. But this bloom is beautiful. So if you know what this tree is, put it in the comments for me. But then this one is going to go as well. So I can have my bananas go all the way down, and I just might get another one down there. So those are my thoughts. As we wrap up, I'll show you the finished product, but we are in the midst of it. Okay? All right, guys, we got the final finished product, at least for today. So we got 3 banana plants in. We put cardboard down, mulched around it, and then I've got a little chop and drop green border around, so when I finally do get the lawn care, the lawn guy does not think that these are things that can weed whack down, although some things may be self-explanatory. I have had people at the Delaware Homestead chop down things that were growing me food. So to avoid that, making clear distinctions that these are actually things that are planted in the ground. Thank you, Max. So here's 1, 2, and 3. This is the start of the banana tree line or banana plant line to create a privacy hedge. So we're going to go zoom out just a little bit. It's the start of creating a privacy hedge, since they are doing something across the street. Tell me what you think. Bye. Before I officially say bye, look at the sweat. It is hot. When I say hot, it is hot. Just standing out here, I'm breaking a sweat. But thanks for watching, and bye.